Before we get started in this video, I want you guys to be aware of the guy who is recording this guy who is showing gameplay. Yeah, this guy, he's a wildcard dev. I beat him up in a fight. He failed. He couldn't whoop me.
You have no power here.
He had no chance against the almighty legend, the Ark legend. Name one Ark YouTuber that has defeated a wildcard dev. I'll wait. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. It's about talking about Ark Extinction, alright? This sounds very hyped. I'm actually going to end up playing it, so get ready for the videos, boys. So first, starting out, Zane is booting up Ark Survival Evolved. Well, obviously, you guys can see that. He's joining the Extinction server, the map, on their own little hidden server with their own password that only they can enter, and they're going to be showing the boss fight. Now I want you guys to pay attention to every bit of detail. At the beginning he can show a little bit of the spawn region, but then he shows more of the spawn region. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this map specifically has more spawn regions than any other map that we have seen on Ark Survival Evolved. I want you guys to also note that there's the forest biome, there's the desert biome, and then there's the snow biome. But the real question is, what about the city? There's a lot of unanswered questions that need to be answered. But the thing that really caught my attention was the spawning of this boss, the Alpha Ice Titan boss. Now, I question if there's going to be, a beta boss to be spawned as well as a gamma, or is it just alpha? That's the real question. And will they have different colors on them due to the level? The boss spawns in at a level 1500. I honestly don't know if that's going to be the actual level of it, because usually 1500, that's pretty damn high, bro. And they focus on its Achilles heel, shooting the corrupted node on it that is making it go crazy. When you destroy one of the corrupted nodes on this Ice Titan, it's equivalent to like removing someone's house arrest ankle monitor. It's literally just like that. And as you guys can see, this thing is absolutely massive. The crystals on his back is bigger than a Giga itself, and that's what frightens me. Like this thing is massive.
We wanted, one of the things with Extinction, like a big focus is on tech gameplay, and so we wanted to kind of bring a new coat of skin to a lot of the tools that you guys are used to already. And so this becomes a key part of kind of dealing with these Titans and fighting them. So you'll see here that Zane is focusing on a node that's on the ankle of the Titan. And that's actually the primary mechanic behind taming these guys. So essentially, corruption has overtaken these Titans, and they're kind of evolved naturally in this habitat, but then corruption has somehow come involved and started to corrupt them, and so now they are actually they're now angry and working under the control of the corruption, and they're not happy about it, and that's why they're your enemy. And so to tame them, what you do is focus on these points of corruption that are on their body and try to take them out. So as I said before, there are really two potential outcomes for this fight. You can attack the corrupted nodes and take them out in sequence in order to tame the Titan, or you can just do straight up damage to the Titan and kill it. And it's really kind of up to you. If you want to do it for the loot run, then you'll focus on doing damage to the Titan and take it down. If you want to have one tamed, you're going to go. Your objective will be to go for the nodes. And then obviously, since this is happening all in the open world, anybody can show up at any time and kind of mess with your plans. And that's something like I've kind of underscored a little bit, but it's been really important to us to kind of bring some of that real Ark bread and butter to these kind of bigger mechanics. You saw it with the orbital supply drop gameplay earlier, and you're seeing it with the Titan here. And so, yeah, this is essentially the boss fight. And so for this guy, you'll notice, again, another difference from some of our other boss fights. There are no minions for this fight. It's mainly him focusing damage on you. He does choose targets. You can use various tools in your toolbox in order to get him to focus on you. And then, we've also kind of tested it a lot against some of the traditional ways of fighting bosses. So you can see Zane spawning a bunch of Rexes here. And one thing we wanted with these Titans was to really change it up. And those Rexes are gone now. And so, we want...
They just got demolished.
Yeah, exactly. We want to bring some fresh gameplay. So, a number of us... Yeah, that one really got demolished. So a number of us come from different from different games and different genres in our backgrounds of development. And we wanted to kind of bring something new to the boss fights rather than just Rex spam. And so even if you're here to kill it, Rexes aren't the best way to go. And so it's going to kind of change up the meta and drive people to kind of come up with new ways. But So normally, as I said, the flow here would be to go through and take all these nodes out and progress through the fight. But let's go ahead and skip ahead and just force tame it. And then we'll show off a little bit of the tamed gameplay.
What kind of difficulty was this Titan?
So the sub-Titans, of which there are 3, and this is one of them, they actually only have 1 difficulty. However, the way that we still wanted to have the kind of alpha, the gamma, beta, alpha gameplay, and the way we decided to do that was, I talked a little bit earlier about the fact that you can damage the Titan during the fight in addition to taming it. So what happens when you tame the Titan is the amount of damage that you've done to it actually translate over to how powerful the Titan is post-tame. And so, if you're a little less, there's a little less finesse in your battle against the Titan, then you're going to come out with a little less strong Titan. It's going to have lower health. Maybe it's a little less strong. And I think that will give these guys kind of a little bit of a top end and a little bit more of a challenge to getting the best one.
Very dynamic.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can see Zane, the Titans are, they're as powerful as you would expect. So these guys cut through foliage and forests and dinos like they're butter. And so when he jumps and slams, he can take out 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 dinos at once. It's really something that we've built it to be to give the players that feeling of immense power when they conquer one of these Titans and tame them. And each one of them actually has a completely different skill set. And we've kind of treated them kind of like almost like classes to a sense. So like the Ice Titan, you'll see the jump that Zane can do when he jumps around. This guy's the more agile of the Titans. So he obviously he's immensely big and slow moving when he walks, but he can pounce across and kill 20 dinos at once.
That's honestly insane, but this is what really opened my eyes about this situation, guys. And I need everybody to listen.
The way we've got it set right now, I believe it's 5 days if they're on the server. And then if you upload them, they're one-time uploads. So if you upload the Titan, you can only upload it once. And then when you download it onto another server, it's immediately going to start its end of life period. And basically it's going to last a short window. We're thinking kind of something like an hour or something like that.
Wow.
And so, it's really meant to bring, like you can transfer them across to another server if you're going to go raid a base or if you want to go have fun on one of the other maps. But we did want to limit it a bit, so it has to be kind of a more strategic
they don't want you to have
gameplay.
that 5-day window
Exactly.
in which to attack somebody on their own server.
Yeah, and then I think it's worth noting that only one of each type of Titans is allowed on any given map at a time. And so on Extinction, what that means is Zane here has summoned and tamed the Titan. That means that in order for somebody else to summon and fight or tame the Titan, they'll have to wait for his to expire, or on PvP, go and take his out in order to do that. And it creates kind of a little, with the 3 different Titans, a little bit of rock, paper, scissors kind of gameplay.
You can take this big ass Titan to other servers. You can take it to Scorched, Ragnarok Island. Bro, I'm definitely getting this. But, bro, everyone's going to be trying so hard to become the alpha. And Mega Tribes, don't get me started on Mega Tribes. That might be a big issue right here. Because, they're going to team together just to get a Titan to go raid somebody. And honestly, an hour long for that, it's going to be cool. It's going to be really fun, honestly. It sounds a lot of fun. I'd be expecting someone from Extinction to come raid my base with a big ass monster, and then we just try to fight it off. Like, that would be some epic stunt. Honestly, it makes me want to play the game even more. But that's cool because I didn't want to just be running around this, Extinction server alone. I want to be able to go to other servers. I hope that they are implying on other servers because the guy did say other map. So,
like you can transfer them across to another server if you're going to go raid a base, or if you want to go have fun on one of the other maps.
Good luck, guys. You might want to buy Extinction now. It's gonna get crazy. I'm still questioning its melee and its health, but its size. You guys want to see how big this thing is? This is the size comparison to a fucking Titanosaur.
Well, they're actually friends.
Look at it.
They told
Look
me
at
they
it.
recently got
It's
engaged, and the first time they ever met was
huge.
playing in our SOTF tournament.
That's so
And I'm
cool.
like, oh.
But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video because this is insane. I can't wait for Extinction. Just a couple days away. I don't have a tribe to join, so I guess I'm just gonna be living the solo life and just being a solo bastard that I'm always am until it comes out on consoles, and then I'll be able to play with my friend Wolf, and we'll be able to take over the servers, and nobody will be able to stop us. Dude, you gotta work on your laugh. Shut up.
So I did also want to mention the corrupt dinos. Why it's so hard to live out there is because they can kind of destroy bases.
Exactly.
And eat metal.
Yeah, I mean,
and
they're
stone.